The recent successful launch of Fortnite Mobile just changed gaming forever. I cannot stress enough just how groundbreaking of an achievement this is and how gaming is going to be forever impacted by Fortnite Mobile. My name is Drifter, and the gameplay I'm going to be sharing with you today is a lot of Fortnite Mobile gameplay from Incredilag. Unfortunately, I don't own an iOS device, so I can't play it. I've got PUBG Mobile, but not Fortnite Mobile. Incredilag's a good friend of mine. I linked him down there below in the description if you want to check out some of his Fortnite content. But I want to talk about this just mind-blowing achievement that Epic Games dropped on us with Fortnite Mobile. There are lots of, quote, mobile versions of games that launch in, conjunction with movies, with other games and on film, and lots of AAA titles have companion apps and little mobile tie-in apps. Most of these are management systems for your inventory, friends list management, a very simplified version of the game, and every great now and then like little mini games that you can play that tie into your main account. But nobody has ever launched their full #1 flagship game on mobile before. Nobody, and I mean nobody that I'm ever aware of, put their bread and butter as pure as it is on PC on mobile, and that blows my mind. I will give PUBG credit that it's 95% of the full game and it runs really well, but it's not quite the same. PUBG Mobile does have some restrictions on your kit and inventory. There are bot players you play with for your first 5 or 10 matches, which isn't super fun. You've got forced Facebook signups, and there's no cross-platform integration, so while it's really close to being the full game, and it's really good in its own right, it's not quite the full game in the same way that Fortnite Mobile is. Fortnite Mobile launched a literal, full-blown, explosively popular PC game to your mobile phone and decided to allow it to have crossplay not only with any console but with any PC you want. So if you're traveling somewhere, if you're on the bus, if you're just in the back seat of a car, you can break out Fortnite Mobile on your phone and play with your friends on PC, and you play the exact same game and move with them as a squad and do the same things, and that just actually blows my mind. The controls for mobile are, well, rough, let's be honest, but the controls are hard on console and they're not great for PC, and this is just a side effect of Fortnite being a really complicated game with a lot going on, especially in regards to building, and I think that given what they had to squeeze into mobile controls, they did a really good job. But again, I want to stress that it's the full game. It's not like you can't do things in the mobile game that you can do on PC, and as far as I'm aware, if you download the game for free on mobile, you get everything that a PC player gets, albeit a little bit more clunky with the controls. And now let's finally get to the reasons that I think this is a global game changer. Number one, it's the first super popular game that truly plays on any platform. You want to play on PC? Great. You want to play on Mac? Great. You want to play on mobile? Great. You want to play on Xbox? Great. You want to play on PC, PlayStation 4? Great. I've heard rumors that a Switch version is coming soon. This game is going to be on every single thing that you've ever heard of. It's going to be running on Nokia phones before I know what's going on. Literally nobody on the planet is excluded from this brand explosion. Most of the time you have like a popular PC game, and that's a lot of people, or a popular mobile game like Pokemon Go. A lot of people can play that, but gamers that don't like mobile games, they're kind of excluded from that. A really hot console game like Halo or something like that. However, this is the first time I can think of where if you have almost any internet-capable gaming device, you can play the same game as anybody else on the planet and play with them. Future companies are going to be trying to emulate this broad appeal for years to come. Reason number two is that it's one of the first games that shows how powerful our mobile devices really are. There have been really big mobile games before. There's Candy Crush and Pokemon Go come to mind. There's a very popular Star Wars games. There's Clash of Clans. But this game shows off the power of the mobile device. PUBG does a similar thing, showing you how you can play a similar version of the PC, but this is the same game. And it's also a step toward a future where PC, console, mobile are all really more of the same things. And you see that with the Nintendo Switch being somewhere in between a mobile device and a handheld and a PC and a browser. And you can see like with the Xbox Smart Glass and the Steam Box that we're kind of moving toward a future where everything is more on the go, and this is a huge stepping stone because finally you have a game that does all of these things. Epic Games has also successfully diminished the impact and control of all sub-brands and platforms. When you publish a game as a publisher or developer on Xbox or PlayStation, that's Microsoft and Sony, they have to take a cut. If you go on PC, Valve has to take a cut unless you want to do your own games launcher, your own PC store, your own whole like set up your own servers and everything. If you buy into that Valve thing, you give them a cut of your money unless you make your own sort of e-commerce environment. If you do it on mobile, you have to play ball with Sony and with Google or Android respectively. And yes, Epic does have to pay fees to Sony and Microsoft for microtransactions, same thing they do with the Apple App Store and whatever, but since they've got such a broad appeal, they can have a much stronger negotiating tactic. They can pull out harder, they can push harder, and the gamers don't really care what platform it's on. And nobody cares if it's Xbox exclusive or PlayStation exclusive. And all of these sub-brands that used to exert a lot of control over publishers are going to be sweating when it comes time to negotiate with Epic Games. Another one is that mobile gamers have for a long time been thought of as not real gamers. Oh, you know, I'm a gamer, I play Candy Crush. No, you're not a real gamer. A real gamer was often somebody that plays some sort of game on PlayStation or Xbox or PC or even Nintendo or something like that. And if you just play mobile games, you just play time wasters. Well, finally, mobile gamers are getting a chance to play real games, and they're going to get some respect very, very fast. Number 3, and this is much more on the business end of thing, is that all of your account stats, your purchases, your info, your microtransactions, all of that links instantly to your Epic Games account. So what you do on your PlayStation and what you buy on your PC and what you unlock on mobile all ties together, and you can cross-share very, very easily. This makes moving between your systems almost unnoticeable or much less noticeable than it should be, and it's a much better system than anybody else has. But on the business side of things, what this does is it gives Epic an opportunity to do unprecedented customer service with that smooth transition and allows them to be the good guys and show you what the future can truly be. And that builds a lot of goodwill for customers. But on the secret business side, the side you may not have noticed, is it's going to give them access to more customer data than any other gaming company on the planet. Pretty much every app you put on your cell phone, it's going to steal data from you. That's why you have to give them permission to access so many things. That's why they operate like that. But Epic Games is going to have you sign up for an account on PC and sign up for an account on mobile and link your console, and they'll be linking other devices in the future. And between your mobile phone and your PC and your console and everything that you're doing, they will pull an astonishing amount of your customer data, which then they can resell to other people, or more likely they'll use it for micro-targeted ads or financial projections for the future, so they can make much more stable business decisions and much less guesses about microtransaction purchases and habits and all these sort of things. No other game company has that. Like Valve on PC will have a lot of data, and mobile companies like King Entertainment will have a lot of a different kind of data, and Xbox will pull data about you, but nobody's going to have all of the data quite like Epic will. It's scary in a way, but if you work at Epic, you just see the dollar signs rolling in, and I think that these things are going to put an immeasurable amount of pressure on other gaming companies to replicate this success and this broad appeal, and it's especially going to hit hard with AAA traded companies like Activision, EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft, anybody else that's big out there. They're going to see this Fortnite success on mobile, and their investors want that return on investment, and they're going to pressure them to do it, and they're going to ask them to replicate this success, and you're going to see every gaming company going this way as fast as they possibly can. The fast private ones will probably be nimble and do it quicker. The big companies like, Activision and EA, they'll have some lag and lead time as they go through corporate shenanigans to get stuff done. But mark my words, you can come back to this video 5 years from now and realize that gaming will never be the same. Today is the day that gaming has changed forever, and moving forward, we're just entering completely unprecedented territory. Guys, that is all for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something useful. If you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.